Heyo, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. I just made this. This is bacon and brie dip, a fantastic trailgate snack that you can share with all of your trail buddies. And yes, I said trailgating, we should be trailgating like we're tailgating. And this is featured in our Delta edition of our Trail Meals Cookbook series. This recipe is so good, so tasty, and so shareable. But the bummer about it is it gets a little bit messy. So you, me, and Joshua Tree National Park here are gonna talk about how to clean a camp pot and how to do it easy, fast, and something that you don't have to loathe. Let's get cooking. And cleaning. First, we're gonna make up our bacon and brie dip real quick, and here are our ingredients. Super packable, and I'm just gonna start to prep these up. Oh man, I wish you could smell this. Man, this is so good. Just bacon and brie dip and apples. And Joshua Tree. This is how I want to camp. I've enjoyed dipping my dip, and now it's time to get to cleaning. Okay, so as you guys can see, what I have here now is a very, very dirty camp pot. And some of you guys may be looking at this and thinking, wow, this is providing a whole lot of anxiety right now. Like, I am anxious, I don't want to do this, I hate dishes, it's really working you up. Don't worry, I've got a solution for you. So the first step here out of my utensil tote as well is spatula, mini spatula. So what first step we're gonna do here is we are going to scrape. So we're gonna scrape the sides, okay? So there's some cheese, there's some French's fried onions on there, and we're gonna eat it. Or you can put it in your pack out bag. This is still food, still fine, but I am looking to scrape as much of the food off of our pot as a first step. Still quite delicious. Awesome. So that's looking pretty good, at least better than it started. And as you can see, there's still some stuff on the sides, and there looks to be a little bit of stuff on the bottom, which is great. Because what we're gonna do is the reboil method, okay? So we're gonna put a little bit of water in here, reboil it on our burner, and that water is gonna help dissipate some of the crumbly bits as well as the smeared on stuff around the outside. So we're gonna get a little bit of water in here and get it back going. It should only take a couple minutes. And you just need enough water to cover the bottom of your pot or pan. And this tip also helps for inside cooking as well. It's crazy. Getting a little bit of water back in there, getting reboiling. And I want to put my lid on because I want the steam to hit the sides to help assist with all this smeared on stuff. In just a few seconds with that little amount of water, we're already coming up to a simmer, and I'm just going to start to work our water around the sides and working to loosen up that crumbly stuff at the bottom. Excellent. Just been boiling for a few seconds and just working that water around the side. It's already dissipating some of the smeared on cheese, which is great. I haven't even had to scrub yet. And if you guys can see too, some of those crumbly bits are coming off the bottom, which is awesome. Depending on the makeup of your pot, you can definitely use some metal to be able to scrape. If it's a non-stick, then highly would not recommend that. But so far we are doing pretty darn good, at least for the first few seconds. So I'm gonna keep working this around and come back and check on it. So far I've kept this pretty simple and I haven't added any soap or used any sponge. But if you do want to do some soap, just get some camp suds or some eco soap out there so you aren't contaminating the environment out there, and you just need a couple drops of this. But for most of our trips, we just need to get it hiker clean. So what I mean by that is that we just need to dissipate some of the bits, get the main food particles off of there, and get it ready for our next cook, which is probably going to be in a couple hours. But again, you could also take a small sponge. And guys, I don't understand why we're using the whole sponge, even at home. You just don't need the whole sponge. Cut the sponge in half. I know it's not really a cost-saving thing because sponges are cheap, but cut it in half. Put it in your pack, gives you a really, really nice option. And another thing on sponges is, like, why are we holding on to sponges for so long? They eventually smell, they hold on to a bunch of germs, and sure, you can throw them into the dishwasher and sanitize them once or twice, but only do that once or twice. Once they get all dried and weird and pilly and mealy, throw them away. Stop holding on to your sponges for so long. If they smell like anything, they're dead. It's time to get another one. Let's check in on our pot. Wow, okay, so the sides are looking quite nice. We still got a little bit on the bottom, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a sponge and we'll come on back. This is what it looks like after just a quick hit with that sponge. And look at that. I mean, the sides are pretty darn clean. We've got the bottom that has been able to get rid of some of that crumbled on stuff. And the reboil method helped hydrate and helped loosen up those crumbled on bits, so you don't have to sit there and scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub. So what do you do with this water now? Great question. So there's two things you can do with this. One, you could dig a cat hole away from a water source and dispose of it properly following leave no trace. It's a very, very good thing. Or you could do this. Yep, it's a little toasty, a little bacony, a little cheesy. And is this the best? No. Is this the worst? Also, no. This is so much better when you're making a caramel apple dip or a chocolate marshmallow fondue. That's pretty darn good. But the thing about it, folks, and some of you guys out there know this, is that sometimes these couple ounces at the end of your night are very, very valuable. And you need this water because you maybe aren't going to be able to get water for another multiple hours. So you can take this down, and it also gets rid of your problem because you don't have to dig a cat hole. You don't have to broadcast it on the bushes. It's gone. So consider drinking the cheesy bacon water, but up to you. All right, let's take a look at our pot. Drank all the water. Wow, look at that, all clean. Look at that, that is amazing. I love seeing that nice clean camp pot. So guys, If you are going outside, I do not want dishes to get in your way as far as creating a great meal outdoors. So I don't want to hear it's like, oh, well, there's gonna be dishes. Look, you're not 10 and you're not complaining to your mom that you have a chore. Do the reboil method. It can help you out so much as a jump start for cleaning both the smeared on stuff and the crumbled on bits on the bottom. This can work for inside, this can work for outside, and if you are using a cast iron skillet, works out very, very well if you're making a bunch of cheeseburgers or steak or something. But I found this great product, not affiliated with this. This is called Buzzy Wax. And if you are any sort of seasoned veteran for cast iron skillets, you know you need to season it. So once you're done cleaning, make sure to dry it off, because it can rust quite quickly. You need to put a little bit of a neutral oil on there for the next cook and the next seal. But this Buzzy Wax stuff is awesome and gives you that nice sheen and nice coating to be able to protect it for your next cook, for your cast iron skillet. You do not need that for a camp pot like this. So everybody, yeah, it's a little nice little waxy food safe situation. So I'll put a note in the bottom of the video for this too. Thanks for coming along for how to clean a camp pot here in Joshua Tree National Park. And it doesn't take that long. It just took a few minutes, a little bit of extra water, a little bit of extra gas, and a little bit of scrubbing in order to get the pot good as new, or at least for hiker clean. And what I tend to do is I'll get it hiker clean, then take it home, give it an extra scrub and a full sanitize, but it is totally fine right now to cook up the next meal. So check out outdooreats.com for the foldable knife, for the utensil tote, for a lot of other great tips on how to make your camping and hiking adventures great, or some awesome recipes already in 10 ingredients or less, 30 minutes or less, no packaged meals, no dehydrating. I want you to be able to eat well on the trail. But get out there. Boca boca. Free and easy.